The review's been completed. New positions for people at the club and new employees at the club. Simon Lethlean, who is now the CEO, takes over from Matt Finnis. Now that was occurring before the review anyway. Matt Finnis was resigning from the club. I think he did a great job getting us back to Moorabbin from that stupid decision to move us down to Seaford, which was ridiculous. Director of football is now Jeff Walsh. Now Jeff Walsh is a bit of a hard ass, and in his own words, he says he's prepared to make hard calls. Now from a St Kilda supporters view, that's great to hear, because I think we've been full of yes men over the years. Having someone that from outside the club trying to bring us up to a better standard, having been at North Melbourne, having been at Collingwood with great success, I think he's been a great employee for the club. COO is now Carl Delena. Now Carl Delena was at North Melbourne and was partly responsible or helped with their debt reduction. So I think he's another good hire for the club. Now just on the coaching staff, Ross Lyon is back. Ross the boss with his funky walk, as Nick Dalsano does it perfectly well. Lenny Hayes is back as midfield coach. Robert Harvey is back as, I'm presuming, forward line coach. I don't know that he spent a lot of time in the forward line. I know what he did do was able to do his dinky 20 and 30 yard passes to Plugger leading towards him. So maybe that's going to be his grandiose plan about getting forwards leading to the midfielders, because that was a disaster, especially in the second half of this year. There was no connection from our midfield to our forward line, and no forward line players leading to the ball carrier. And Corey Enright is still the defensive coach, and I think he did a pretty good job with the back 6 to 8 players last year. Brendan Goddard is partly a development coach and will also be helping out Jake Batchelor with the VFL side. I didn't know that BJ had any coaching experience, but apparently he did last year in the amateurs. He's going to be assisting with Damien Carroll in the development group as well, helping all the young guys, so the 1st to 4th year players. A lot of finger pointing from BJ. Another blast from the past that Ross has brought back is David Misson. Now, he was our fitness guru in the halcyon days of the 09, 010, so I think that's a good hire. I don't know what Jared Rufford's going to be doing this year, whether he's still going to be at the club, so that just remains to be seen. But I mean, if you look at the new hires from the coaching perspective, it looks pretty good, and I'm pretty excited. I know of a lot of us supporters that were a bit stale and not really looking forward to next year, but there's a bit of a pep in our step next year, knowing that the coaching staff that we've got, we'll still wait and see how that goes.